all these riches. Satya Sradhaya Yuktasya Aradhanamehate Labhate Tatra Kaman Mayaiva Vihitan Hitan. I am the source of the everything, and I am sanctioning, and indirectly I am sanctioning. The deities are sanctioning directly to them, thinking that these people, they are sanctioning. The worshipping people, they are thinking that the deities alone are sanctioning. Avyakta Viktima Pannam Manyante Mam Abuddhayaha Parambhav Majanananto Mama Vyayamuttamam. This is also very, very, very important for a seeker. You have to contrast. Avyaktam Viktimapannam Manyante Mam Abuddhayaha. He is not scolding anybody, but according to the level of intelligence, according to the level of knowledge, he is telling that Avyaktam, I am unmanifested, I am Nirgunam, I am Nirguna Parabrahman, but I am the source of everything. Avyaktam Viktim Apannam. But these people, they are thinking that I am manifested and in the form of name and shape and form and all these things, and naming me that I am this deity, that deity, I am incarnated, I am taking, I am doing everything, I am doing Lok Kalyanam. Like that, all these people are thinking, Parambhav Majanananto Mama Vyayam Anuttamam. I am transcendental, I am supreme, I am imperishable. Beyond all these things, I am not at all doing anything. But my illusion, my prakriti, my para prakriti is doing everything. That's why the responsibility of every creation is my prakriti only, but I am not at all responsible. Avyaktam Viktimapannam Manyante Mam Abuddhayaha. The people who are with less knowledge, less wisdom only, they are thinking that I am with the shape and name, but I am beyond, I am unmanifested at all, I am the Nirguna Parabrahman, but the intervenient agent is my Prakriti, that is Para Prakriti, that is doing everything. In that way, the people are thinking that I am doing everything. In the 4th chapter itself, Paramatma is told, Janma karma cha me divyam evam yomam viti tattvataha chaktva deham punarjanma naiti mamoti. So Arjuna, though I am not born, though I am not perishable, but I am appearing to be coming as incarnated and doing all these things. Like that, here also he is mentioning that I am beyond all these shapes. Naham prakasasya sarvasya yogamaya samavrutaha Mudhoyam Nabhijanati Mavya Manuttamam. Here also he is slowly telling that Naham Prakasasya Sarvamaya Yogamaya Samavrutaha. Around me there is Yogamaya, that is, there is a cosmic delusion, the cosmic illusion. That the cosmic illusion around me is covering, and nobody is able to know me exact what I am. I am imperishable, I am para, I am beyond, I am transcendental, I am eternal, I am supreme. But in spite of having all these qualities, nobody is able to understand me, perceive me, because of the Yogamaya that is covering me. Covering me means covering him. That is covering him. That Yogamaya is that nothing but there are, already told that there are two Mayas, that is Para Prakriti and Apara Prakriti. The Para Prakriti is divine light and the Apara Prakriti is the material world. So when your body is completely studded with this material part, that is when the life force has been converted into matter, that is Kafam, and the physical body, you will see this Para Prakriti only, then you are always succumbed for a delusion. But if you go beyond, go upwards by churning the life force and see this divine light, then you will cross over the Apara Prakriti and you will enter the Para Prakriti, then only you will become your Parabrahman itself. That's why Naham, here also Naham Prakasasya Sarvasya. I am the divine light, but the divine light is covered by this yoga maya. Thereby, these people are not in a position to understand me. So, those who are striving hard to know me by doing sadhana can only reopen this yoga maya and get entered into me and become with me. Vedaham samatitani vartamana charjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani mam tu vedana kaschana. Here also is telling those people who are under the influence of this yoga maya, but they cannot understand my yoga maya, that means they understand my actions. Though I am actionless, appearing to be doing action, though I am not incarnate, appearing to be incarnated, like that. But all these births, Vedaham samatitani, whatever the births happened to everybody in the past, and what are the births seen at present time, and what are the births, what are the beings going to be born in future, all these births I know. I know what the previous births of anybody, and present birth and the future birth also. I know everything. But Mamtu Vedana Kaschana, nobody can understand me. Vedaham samatitani vartamana charjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani Mamtu Vedana Kaschana. Nobody can understand me. But that means there is no birth and deaths at all. If you know me perfectly well, there is no previous birth or present birth or future birth. Only thing is, due to ignorance only, you are thinking that you are being born and doing karma and did karma, and with that previous karma I am going to face all these karma phalas, and that way you have established the law of karma siddhantam. You have established the karma siddhantam. But if you know pretty well about me, there is no birth, death or present anything. I am always eternal. You are also eternal. You are also eternal. Ichchadvesha samuttena dvandva mohena bharata sarvabhutani sanyati sargayanti parantapa. In that way, Sri Krishna, who are deluded, they will be always succumbed for these dualities, this pain and pleasure, this aversion and affection, raga dveshas, and all this will be there. Ichchadvesha samuttena, this desire and this aversion. All these dual qualities will be there no sooner you are thinking that you are being born. When you think that I am born means definitely these dual qualities will be there. That will be starting from the birth moment onwards. Ichchadvesha samuttena dvandva mohena bharata sarvabhutani sanyati. All these living beings sargayanti parantapa. Sargaya means in the creation, that is coming into the world, you will be succumbed for all these dualities. Therefore, yesham tvantagatam papam jananam punyakarmanam te dvandva moha vinirmritta bhajante mam drudhavrataha. So, yesham tvantagatam papam jananam punyakarmanam. By doing punya karma, you will be destroying your sins, papas. All these sins will be destroyed. Since destroying sins means destroying your ignorance, destroying your ignorance only. Out of ignorance only, all the way you are thinking like that. So, yesham tvantagatam papam jananam punya karmana. What is that punya karma? That is yogayukto visuddhatma vijitatma jitendriya sarvabhutatma bhutatma kurvan nalipyate. In the 5th chapter, already Paramatma told that by means of yoga only you will purify your mind and get devoid of this ignorance. And not only that, yogagni dahadat kshipram asesham papabanjanam prasannam jayate jnanam nirvanam uchyati. In Korupuranam it says that by doing this yogagni only will dissolve all these impurities and purify the mind and get devoid of this illusion. So like that, yesham tvantagatam papam jananam punyakaram te dvandva moha vinirmukta. Then only he will be deprived of all these duality qualities, that is deprived from the delusion. And there is another thing is, if you go on doing this sadhana, your karmas, the previous karmas, what till you till now what you are thinking, they will be going on dissolved. That they will be going on dissolved. Like that. Jnanamut pachyate pasyate chayet papasya karmanam yada darshitala prakye pasyat atmanam atmanam. Our Gurudev used to say this way. Jnanamut pachyate pasyate chayet papasya karmanam. When your papa karmas are gradually being destroyed, dissolving, chayet papasya karmanam jnanamut pasyate, then you will get the knowledge. That means these in either way you can say, when you get knowledge, you will you get rid of this delusion. When you get rid of this delusion, you will get knowledge. That means simultaneously it will happen. Nothing that there should be one thing first and the other thing first. Simultaneously this will happen. That is jnanamut pasyate chayet papasya karmanam. When the papa karmas are being destroyed, you will get the spiritual practical knowledge. And Jnanamut pasyate chayet papakanam yada darshitalasya prakye pasyat atmanam atmanam. Suppose there is a dust on the mirror. When the dust is cleaned out, naturally you will get the clean surface of the mirror. You will see the glow. So the clean surface, the glow of the mirror will be seen. Then when you clear the dust over it. So by cleaning the dust, that is the sin that done by you, that is out of ignorance, all these when they are being cleaned, naturally the jnanam utpachyate, you will get the spiritual knowledge. Bhajante mam drodorataha. When you are getting strengthened by doing sadhana, then you will have a steadfast vow, by like this vratam vow, you will take a pledge that I should get this, I should cross over this at any cost in this birth only. You will have that strong faith and confidence, and you will have a vow that you will do this sadhana in a steadfast way. In that way, bhajante mam drodorataha. When these people are proceeding in that way, jara marana mokshaya mam asrichya yatantiye te brahma tadviduhu krishna adhyatma sarva karma chakhilam. He says that jara marana mokshaya, that means to get liberated from this old days and salvation, to get liberated from the old days and to get liberated from this delusion, that ignorance, jara marana mokshaya mam asrichya yatantiye, one who tries to reach me by doing steadfast sadhana that is previously mentioned, then only that fellow, that person, that yogi, that sadhaka alone can understand Krishna Adhyatmam Karma Chakhilam. He knows the Brahman, he knows the Brahma Jnanam, and he knows the Karma also. So, who has become the final stage, he can know Brahman, he can know Brahmajnanam, and he can know the exact nature of this karma, how to do inside and outside, how to do outside also, he can understand. So, in that way, the Sadhibhut Adhidaivam Mam Sadhi Yajnanti Yevidihu Prayana Kalepi Mam Yevidir Yukta Chetasaha. Lastly, he is leading to the 8th chapter. The 8th chapter is leading with this Adhibhutam, Adhidaivam and Adhyajnam. So these three words are mentioned in the 7th chapter, in the last stanza, that the Sadhibhutam Adhidaivam Mamchiye Mam Sadhyajnanti Yeviduhu. One who knows about this Adhibhutam, Adhidaivam and Adhyajnam, Prayana Kalepi Mam Vidu Yeviduhu Yukta Chetasaha. That means Tepi Mam Vidur Yukta Chetasaha. After having known about these three things, Adhibhutam, Adhidaivam, Adhyajnam, that means even at the end of the he is leaving this body, not simply be dying, by crossing over the three bodies, Jagya, Swapna, Sushupti, Sthola, Soshma, Karanadeha, and going to Turiyam only, then only he will understand about this Adhibhutam, Adhidaivam, Adhyajnam. In the 8th chapter, he is going to mention Adhibhutam, Ksharobhavo, Purushascha Adhidaivatam, Adhyajnam, Ahamejna, Kshetre, Bhutam Varaha. That means Adhibhutam, Ksharobhavo, the practical material part is nothing but the adibhotam. That is, and one day or other it is going to be perishable. Adibhotam kshayo bhavo purushas chadidaivisam. That is the soul, individual soul, that is the Prachagatma or Jivatma, which is reflected on this Antakaranam, is called Purusha. That Purusha is this Adi Daivam, and Adhijam Ahamevatra Dehe Brutamvaraha. I am the Adhijam, that is the reflecting agent, that is the source of the reflection. I am called the Paramatma, that is a Purushottama, that is reflecting on this individual soul. I am the spiritual universal spirit reflecting on this soul, that is Purusha, and the basis is Adibhotam. So Adibhotam, Adidaivam, Adijam, all these things, if anybody understood, sir, he will reach me only. He will cross over this Maya. This is the thing about this Vijnana Yoga. This subject is very, very necessary for a practical yogi. Not only simply doing this yogam, he should discriminate. He will come to state of this inquiry, this vicharana. So, doing yogam and also simultaneously knowing about the Paramatma. This Paramatma in the 7th chapter, he has mentioned that he is everywhere. Where do you want to worship? Where is spot you want to worship? When he is everywhere, where is the point to worship? Only thing is, you have to know within yourself first, then only you can see outside. Without knowing or seeing inside you, there is no use of worshipping outside. And in the same way also, in the 15th chapter, Paramatma clearly mentioned that also. This is the high time to mention here in these 3 slokas. In the 15th chapter, Purushottam Prati Yoga also, Paramatma says that Yad Adityakatam Tejo Jagat Bhasayate Akilam Yaschandrasan Yasyagno Tattejo Viddimamakam. Yad Adityakatam Tejo, whatever the light is coming from the sun or the moon or the fire, all these are nothing but me only. Yada Adityakatam Tejo Jagat Bhasayate Akilam Yaschandramasya Yasyagno Tattejo Viddimamakam. I am the light of all these reflecting on them. I am that light. Gama Visya Bhutani Dharayam Ahamojasa Pushnami Chauchadhi Sarva Somo Bhutva Rasatmakaha. I will enter into the bhumi, that is earth, and give strength to the all these living beings, and they will all these living beings in the form of food, and to get strength for the food and washadas, the medicinal plant, I will become the moon, and from in the form of moon, I will give this strength to the all these washadis, this medicinal plant, and also give strength to the food in the form of going into the earth. So, in that way, I am above the earth, I am in the earth, and I am within you also. That is, Aham Vaiswanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehamasitaha Pranapana Samayukta Pachamyannam Chaturvidham. So, there is nothing left behind apart from me. I am above the earth, I am within the earth, and I am within you. Like that, where are you going to worship me? Without knowing the exact nature of me, you are trying to worship in at a particular shape and name, and you are and then all these things. And also one stanza we forgot that Antavatta Phalam Tesham Tadbhavat Kalpamedasam Devan Devayojayanti Madbhakta Yanti Mamapi. Whatever the worship you do to the deities, that result is only limited. Because of your ignorance, you are worshipping them, and Tadbhavati Alpamedasam, less knowledge people will be worshipping the deities, but the result or fruit is limited only. Devan Devayajo Yanti. Those who are worshipping the deities, they will reach the deities only. Mat Bhakta Yanti Mamapi. My devotees. My devotees means those who are worshipping within me, that is within himself. One who is worshipping within his Brahmajam, the one who is reaching the Brahmajam and Madbhakta Yantimamapi, they will know me. There are 2 classes who are worshipping outside. they will reach the devatas, and who are worshipping inside, they will reach me. This is the contrast between the worship outside and swadharma and paradharma. So, if a person doing yogam, first stick to this worshipping God inside. But mind you, there is this worshipping Guru is important. Here, our Parama Gurudev clarified that Guru is not the person who is outside, but the Karana Guru is there, that is mind only. But for that mind, there must be some target. As long as your mind is there, there will be target. Without target, you cannot inhalate this mind. So until then, this even though Paramatma told in the 7th chapter, you need not worship the Devatas outside, but as long as you are having mind, you will have to have a target. When the mind is in the form of shape, you will pray God like a shape only. But prior to this, preliminarily, everybody has to do this. But you go on doing sadhana and fix your mind that the God is nothing but the divine light, that you should see within yourself. This is about the Vijnana Yogam, that is the 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Thanks, Amma. Yes.